heard better than this?
That's working, Morris. Thank you. We're good. All right, just stay on the line for us, okay?
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the October 13th Lebanon City Council meeting. Our first order of business will be the Pledge of Allegiance.
City Council got approved.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good Morris.
All right, before we move on to the roll call members, I want to apologize. We do have a bit of a technical issue, so we do have one of our council members here joining us via the phone. So Morris is here, but he is calling in, so to speak, for this meeting. So, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Yes. Mike Kincaid.
Absent.
Keith Campbell.
Here.
Dick Robertson.
Here.
John Copeland. Absent.
Absent.
Brent Wheat.
Absent.
Absent. Sierra Messenger.
Present.
And Morris Jones.
Present.
Thank you.
Very good. Glad you can hear us. I will note we do have a few members missing, but we do have a quorum of 4 members with everyone that is here. So we do have the minutes for our last meeting will be approved at our next meeting. So with that, we'll move on to old business. First item up is Ordinance 2020-09. Council to consider Cedar PUD rezone and ordinance for Cedar Ridge, which is on second reading. So Ben, you want to introduce this for second reading, please?
Yeah, I'll be brief here. I know we've been waiting around for a little while for the meeting start. So Cedar Ridge is a 57-acre single-family residential neighborhood that's being proposed on the east side of town next to Edgewood. With us tonight are a couple of representatives from the company. They answer any specific questions you might have. This is a PUD rezone for the property. It came before you at the last meeting for the first reading. This would be the second reading of the ordinance. Their preliminary plan has already been approved by the Plan Commission, so this is the last step in their planning approval process here before they would start working on construction documents. So I won't go into much detail necessarily. We did a more thorough presentation the last time, and you've had a chance to look at it, so I'd just ask if there's anybody that has any questions that you've come up with since the last meeting. I'd be happy to answer them.
Have there been any additional questions from council concerning ordinance 2020-09? Anything from you, Morris? No? Okay. Any public comment concerning ordinance 2020-09? Okay. With that, I would entertain a motion concerning ordinance 2020-09. Again, noting in order for this ordinance to pass, we do need a unanimous vote on this because there are only 4 members here present tonight. So, would entertain a motion concerning ordinance 2020-09.
I'll make a motion we approve ordinance 2020-09. The Cedar PUD rezone ordinance for Cedar Ridge, second reading.
Okay. I'll second it. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Morris, can you say your vote for me for the record?
Morris, can you say your vote again? Sorry. Can you hear me, Morris?
Yes, I can.
Okay. We couldn't quite hear your vote.
You can't hear my phone?
No. Just tell them that.
I have video. I'm waiting in that room. I don't know if that helps at all right now or not.
Wait 6 seconds, 7 seconds.
In the Zoom area.
It's too long of a delay, Morris.
It's too long of a delay for you to watch it on the internet. You'll just have to listen via the phone. I'm so sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
So we couldn't quite hear if you approved or if you were for the Cedar PUD rezone for ordinance 2020-09.
Approved. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Morris. With that, we have unanimous consent on ordinance 2020-09. Ordinance has been approved and adopted. Thank you, council. That concludes what I have for old business. Is there anything from council? Okay, with that, we'll move on to new business. First item up is ordinance 2020-10. Council to consider fixing the salaries of certain City of Lebanon employees. And Tanya, you have this one, it's a budget
I
ordinance.
do. This is ordinance 2020-10, an ordinance fixing the salaries of certain employees to begin January 1st, 2021. The salaries of the following employees of the City of Lebanon are as follows. Motor Vehicle Department, $435,817. Parks Department, $657,617. The above rates apply to a 40-hour work week. However, when extreme emergencies arise requiring the above-named employees to work more than 40 hours a week as intended, they shall be compensated according to Federal Labor Standards Act and city overtime policy. This section does not apply to department heads. Planning Department, $407,960. Historic Commission, $6,000. Police Department, $2,411,800. Fire Department, $1,728,977. Clerk Treasurer's Office, $111,718. Mayor's Office, $40,891. Community Development, $67,402. Engineering, $78,021. The annual salaries of the following board members shall be Board of Works, $1,800 each for a total of $3,600. City Plan Commission, $1,200 each for a total of $9,600. Board of Zoning Appeals, $1,200 for a total of $6,000. And Park Board, $50 a meeting for a total of $600 a year for 6 members for $3,600. Plan Commission, Zoning, and Park Board members are only compensated for regularly scheduled meetings they attend. And this is the first reading for ordinance 2020-10.
Any public or any council discussion concerning ordinance 2020-10? Any public comment concerning ordinance 2020-10? Okay, with that, ordinance 2020-10 has been read on first reading. We'll take that up at our next meeting, October 26th at 7:15 p.m. Next up is ordinance 2020-11. Council to consider appropriations and tax rates. And this is Tanya again.
This is ordinance 2020-11. Be it ordained by by Lebanon City Council that for expenses for Lebanon Civil City for the year ending December 31st, 2021, the sums herein specified are appropriated and ordered set apart out of several funds herein named and for the purpose herein specified, subject to the laws governing the same. The ordinance shall be in full force and effect from and after its passage and approval by Lebanon City Council. The funds, I'm just going to read the funds off and their total adopted budget. So general fund is $12,214,128. Casino Riverboat is $62,700. Debt service bond is $142,259. Bond number 2 is $225,550. Fire pension, $329,112. Police pension, $265,183. Local road and street, $252,721. Motor vehicle highway, $1,184,500. Park and recreation, $1,442,281. Park bond, $376,629. Stormwater bond, $561,041. Sanitation, $909,000. We have 2 funds that are not reviewed by DLGF. The first one is food and beverage for $500,000, and the second is public safety lit for $3,074,083. for a grand total of $21,539,187. And that's the first reading.
Okay. Thank you, Tanya. I know that's always the highlight of your year to read all those numbers off like that.
Very exciting.
Excellent job as always. Any discussions, comments from council concerning the proposed budget for 2021? Any public comment concerning that? Seeing none. Ordinance 2020-11 has been read on first reading, and we will take that up at our next meeting. All right, and last but not least, Ordinance 2020-12, council to consider the salaries of City of Lebanon elected officials, and this is Tanya as well.
Thank you. Be it ordained by the Common Council, the City of Lebanon, Indiana, two-thirds of its members being present and concurring within, are we?
Excuse me? Right, two-thirds.
Okay. The maximum salaries of the following elected officials of the City of Lebanon beginning January 1st, 2021 are as follows. Mayor, $57,978. Clerk Treasurer, $61,934. Common Council, all members, $71,000. In addition to the funds paid by the civil city as set out in Section 2 above, the following elected and appointed officers to be paid from the funds of the municipal utilities are as follows. Mayor, $30,090. Clerk Treasurer, $17,204. Deputy Clerk Treasurer, $23,868. And again, this ordinance would take effect January 1st, 2021.
And we do not have a two-thirds or majority tonight, but we will when we vote on it. So we're just,
Okay.
since on the first reading, there's no actual vote tonight, so we're okay with the
Very well, thank you.
two-thirds. Yes, so, any council discussion on ordinance 2020-12? Any public comment? Okay, with that, ordinance 2020-12 has been read on first reading, and we will take that up at our next meeting, again, October 26th at 7:15 PM. That concludes what I have for new business. I know it's been a little bit of an interesting evening. Sorry for the wait and the technical issues. But is there any other new business from council? Okay. Then I will move on to claims or entertain a motion concerning the claims.
We pay the claims?
We have a motion to pay the claims. Is there a second? Second. Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Claims are approved. And any announcements or discussion from council? Again, I appreciate your willingness to work through this tonight. Obviously, this is the first reading of our budget ordinances. And I look forward to adopting another balanced and strong budget for Lebanon in our next meeting. So with that, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn today's meeting.
We have a motion to adjourn. Is there a second? Second. Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Those opposed? All right, we are adjourned. Thanks for watching. Again, our next council meeting is Monday, October 26th at 7:15 p.m. Thanks for watching.
Reminder.